Colossians chapter 1, verses 15 to 23. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by him all things were created in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities, all things were created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. And he is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in everything he might be preeminent. For in him all the fullness of God was pleased to dwell, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in heaven, making peace by the blood of his cross. And you, who once were alienated and hostile in mind, doing evil deeds, he has now reconciled in his body of flesh by his death, in order to present you holy and blameless and above reproach. If indeed you continue in the faith, stable and steadfast, not shifting from the hope of the gospel that you heard, which has been proclaimed in all creation under heaven, and of which I, Paul, became a minister. Hey family, here's the crux of the entire book of Colossians, the crude simplicity of the gospel. Christ is enough. Nothing more is needed. He's the originator and the sustainer. He's the rightful heir and owner of all. Not one among many, but the one and only. If you want to know God, look at Jesus. For in him all the fullness of God is manifested in a way we can see and know and understand. As beings made in the image of God, he is the perfect representation of our created purpose, who we were meant to be. So if you want to know how you should live, look at Jesus. And in his death, burial, and resurrection, God proved there are no limits to his love. This Jesus, who is supreme over the whole universe, is also the one who loves you and came to save you. No person or circumstance can stop him. Death couldn't hold him, neither will coronavirus. Through the desert, through the storm, through the flood, we should never lose confidence in the love of God. Christ is always enough. We'll see you Sunday.